Hello, and welcome to Great Sleep. Get ready to listen and relax. Today I'm going to tell you a magical story about a boy named Timmy who was lucky enough to spend the day with Santa Claus. Timmy was an 8-year-old boy who lived in the small, snow-covered town of Pineville. Christmas was his favorite time of the year, and he believed in the magic of Santa Claus with all his heart. The town was adorned with twinkling lights, and there was a sense of excitement in the air as Christmas Eve approached. Timmy's cozy home was filled with holiday decorations. The living room was adorned with a beautifully decorated Christmas tree, surrounded by presents wrapped in colorful paper. The fireplace crackled, casting a warm glow throughout the room. Timmy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, were busy preparing for the festivities, but Timmy couldn't contain his enthusiasm. "Dad, Mom, can you believe it's almost Christmas?" Timmy exclaimed, his eyes shining with excitement. Mr. Johnson chuckled and ruffled Timmy's hair. "I know, son. It's the most wonderful time of the year." Mrs. Johnson smiled warmly at her son. "And Santa Claus will be coming soon to bring you presents, Timmy." Timmy's face lit up with joy. "I can't wait. I've been good all year, and I know Santa will bring me something special." As the family sat down for dinner that evening, Timmy couldn't help but talk about Christmas and all the things he loved about it. He shared stories of his favorite holiday movies and the delicious treats he hoped to find in his stocking on Christmas morning. After dinner, Timmy helped his parents decorate the Christmas tree. They carefully placed ornaments on each branch, while Timmy eagerly handed them the decorations. The tree sparkled with lights and shimmering ornaments, filling the room with a festive ambience. As they finished decorating, Timmy's mother turned to him with a smile. "You've done a great job, Timmy. The tree looks beautiful." Timmy beamed with pride. "Thanks, Mom. I can't wait for Santa Claus to see it." His father chuckled. "I'm sure Santa will be very impressed, Timmy. Now, it's time for bed. We want to make sure you're well rested for tomorrow." Timmy nodded and gave his parents a quick goodnight hug before heading up to his room. As he lay in bed, he couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation and excitement for the magical day ahead. He closed his eyes and whispered, "Thank you, Santa Claus, for bringing joy and happiness to everyone. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see what you bring me tomorrow." With that, Timmy drifted off to sleep, his heart filled with the Christmas spirit. The next morning, Timmy jumped out of bed, his excitement bubbling over. It was Christmas Day. he rushed downstairs to find his parents already in the living room, sipping hot cocoa by the fireplace. "Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad," Timmy exclaimed, his eyes shining with joy. "Merry Christmas, Timmy," his parents replied in unison, their smiles matching his own. They gathered around the Christmas tree and began opening presents. Timmy's face lit up with delight as he unwrapped each gift, expressing his gratitude with every new surprise. As the morning went on, Timmy's enthusiasm grew even stronger. He couldn't wait to share his excitement with his friends in the neighborhood. He quickly finished breakfast and ran outside to find them. His friends, Sarah and Jake, were playing in the snow nearby. As soon as they saw Timmy, they ran over to greet him. "Hey, Timmy! Merry Christmas!" Sarah exclaimed, her cheeks rosy from the cold. "Merry Christmas, Sarah and Jake," Timmy replied, his voice filled with excitement. "Guess what? Santa Claus brought me the coolest toys." Sarah and Jake listened eagerly as Timmy shared stories of his presents and the magic of Christmas morning. They laughed and played together, their youthful energy filling the air with joy and laughter. As the day went on, Timmy's enthusiasm spread throughout the neighborhood. He couldn't help but share his love for Christmas with everyone he met. Whether it was helping a neighbor shovel their driveway or singing carols with his friends, Timmy's Christmas spirit was contagious. At Christmas, as Timmy was getting ready for bed, he overheard a hushed conversation between his parents in the living room. Curiosity piqued, he tiptoed closer to listen. "I can't believe it's finally happening," Mr. Johnson whispered excitedly. Mrs. Johnson nodded. "It's going to be a magical night, dear. I'm glad we can be a part of it." Timmy's heart raced. What could they be talking about? He had to find out. Determined, he made up his mind to sneak out of the house and make his way to the town square to see what was happening. That night, as the clock struck midnight, Timmy carefully climbed out of his bedroom window. The cold winter air hit his face as he made his way through the quiet streets towards the town square. The snow crunched beneath his boots, and the moonlit sky illuminated his path. As he reached the square, he noticed a flickering light coming from a hidden entrance nearby. Curiosity getting the better of him, Timmy cautiously approached the entrance. It was an old wooden door, covered in ivy and barely noticeable amidst the snow-covered landscape. Timmy hesitated for a moment, but his excitement got the better of him, and he decided to open the door and see where it led. As he pushed the door open, he found himself stepping into a magical forest. The air was filled with twinkling lights that danced among the snow-covered trees. The ground beneath his feet felt soft and cushioned, as if you were walking on clouds. Timmy's eyes widened in wonder as he looked around. The forest was alive with talking animals, each wearing a tiny Santa hat. A squirrel scurried up to him, its tiny voice filled with excitement. "Welcome, Timmy! We've been waiting for you," the squirrel squeaked. Timmy's heart skipped a beat. "You can talk?" The squirrel nodded, its tiny hat bobbing up and down. In this enchanted forest, anything is possible. Come, join us in the festivities. As Timmy followed the squirrel deeper into the magical forest, he stumbled upon a clearing where a figure dressed in a red suit stood. It was Santa Claus himself, surrounded by a group of animals, all eagerly awaiting his arrival. Santa Claus turned towards Timmy and smiled warmly. "Ah, Timmy, I've been expecting you. Your belief in the magic of Christmas has brought you here." Timmy's eyes widened with awe and excitement. "Santa Claus, it's really you." Santa Claus chuckled and nodded. "Indeed, my dear boy. And I have a special adventure planned just for you." Timmy couldn't believe his luck. He was standing face to face with Santa Claus in a magical forest. His heart swelled with joy and gratitude. "Thank you, Santa Claus," Timmy said, his voice filled with genuine appreciation. "I've always believed in you, and now I get to meet you in person." Santa Claus patted Timmy's shoulder gently. "You're welcome, my dear boy. It warms my heart to see your belief in the magic of Christmas. Now, let's embark on our adventure." As Timmy and Santa Claus walked through the forest, Timmy couldn't help but marvel at the beauty around him. The trees sparkled with lights that seemed to twinkle in time with his excitement. The air was filled with the sweet scent of pine and the soft sound of snowflakes gently falling. As they journeyed deeper into the enchanted forest, Timmy's eyes widened with wonder. Talking animals of all shapes and sizes greeted him along the way. A wise old owl perched on a branch, its eyes shining with ancient knowledge. "Welcome, young one," the owl hooted. "The forest is alive with magic and wonder. Enjoy your journey." Timmy nodded in awe, feeling humbled by the owl's presence. He couldn't believe he was part of something so extraordinary. As they continued their journey, they came across a family of rabbits hopping through the snow. The smallest rabbit, a fluffy white one, hopped up to Timmy and nuzzled his hand. "Hello, Timmy." "I'm Snowball," the rabbit chirped. We're preparing for a special celebration. Would you like to join us?" Timmy's face lit up with joy. "Of course! I would love to be a part of your celebration." The rabbits led Timmy and Santa Claus to a cozy burrow nestled beneath a large tree. Inside, the burrow was adorned with twinkling lights and garlands made of pine cones and holly berries. The aroma of freshly baked cookies filled the air. The rabbits gathered around a table filled with delicious treats, inviting Timmy and Santa Claus to join them. They shared stories of their own Christmas adventures and laughed together, their joy filling the burrow with warmth. After bidding farewell to the rabbits, Timmy and Santa Claus continued their journey through the enchanted forest. They walked for what felt like hours, their excitement growing with each step. Finally, they emerged from the forest and found themselves standing on the edge of a vast frozen lake. In the distance, Timmy could see a magnificent ice palace shimmering under the moonlight. "Welcome to the North Pole, Timmy," Santa Claus said, his voice filled with pride. "This is where the magic of Christmas truly comes alive." Timmy's eyes widened as he took in the breathtaking sight before him. The ice palace stood tall and majestic, its spires reaching towards the sky. The entire structure was adorned with intricate carvings of snowflakes and icicles, glistening in an array of colors. As they approached the palace, Timmy could hear the faint sound of bells jingling and laughter echoing through the air. The doors swung open, revealing a bustling workshop filled with busy elves. The elves scurried about, putting finishing touches on toys and wrapping presents with precision and care. Some were testing out new inventions, while others were singing cheerful songs. The atmosphere was filled with joy and excitement. As Timmy and Santa Claus entered the workshop, all activity came to a halt. The elves gathered around, their eyes wide with wonder. "Santa Claus," they exclaimed in unison. "You've returned." Santa Claus smiled warmly at his loyal helpers. "Yes, my friends, I have returned. And I've brought a special guest with me." The elves turned their attention to Timmy, their eyes sparkling with curiosity. Timmy felt a mix of excitement and nervousness as he stood before them. "Everyone, this is Timmy," Santa Claus announced. "He has shown great belief in the magic of Christmas, and I thought it would be wonderful for him to see the inner workings of our workshop." The elves cheered, their joy filling the air. They welcomed Timmy with open arms, eager to share their world with him. As Timmy explored the workshop, he marveled at the intricate toys being crafted by the elves. He watched as they painted dolls' faces with delicate precision and assembled miniature train sets with meticulous care. The workshop was a symphony of activity, each elf contributing their unique skills to create the perfect gifts for children around the world. After spending time in the workshop, Timmy and Santa Claus retreated to a cozy corner of the ice palace. They sat by a crackling fire, sipping hot cocoa and exchanging stories. "Timmy," Santa Claus began, his voice filled with warmth, "Christmas is not just about receiving gifts. It's about giving and spreading joy to others. The true magic lies in the love and compassion we share." Timmy listened intently, his eyes fixed on Santa Claus. "But what if I don't always feel brave or confident? What if I'm not sure how to make a difference?" Santa Claus smiled kindly. "Believe in yourself, Timmy. You have the power to overcome any obstacle. Remember, the magic of Christmas resides within you. It's about being kind, compassionate, and spreading joy wherever you go." Timmy nodded, his heart swelling with gratitude. He felt a renewed sense of purpose and determination. "Thank you, Santa Claus," Timmy said, his voice filled with genuine appreciation. "I will always remember these lessons and carry the Christmas spirit in my heart." Santa Claus patted Timmy's shoulder gently. "You're welcome, my dear boy. Remember, the magic of Christmas is not confined to one day. It lives within us all, waiting to be shared." As Timmy reflected on the lessons he had learned from Santa Claus, he felt a newfound understanding and appreciation. He realized that belief was not just about Santa Claus or the magic of Christmas. It was about believing in oneself and having faith in the goodness of others. "Thank you, Santa Claus," Timmy said, his voice filled with gratitude. "Thank you for reminding me of the true spirit of Christmas." Santa Claus smiled warmly at him. "It was my pleasure, Timmy. Remember, the magic of Christmas is a gift we can share with others every day." With a final wave, Santa Claus disappeared into the night, leaving Timmy standing in the workshop, filled with awe and wonder. Timmy couldn't contain his excitement as he rushed back home to share his incredible adventure with his parents. Bursting through the front door, he found Mr. and Mrs. Johnson waiting anxiously. "Mom, Dad, you won't believe what happened," Timmy exclaimed, his eyes shining with excitement. His parents listened with amazement as Timmy recounted his journey through the enchanted forest, his encounters with talking animals, and his time spent with Santa Claus himself. They marveled at his tales, reinforcing the power of belief and the magic of Christmas. "I'm so proud of you, Timmy," Mrs. Johnson said, tears welling up in her eyes. "You've experienced something truly extraordinary." Mr. Johnson nodded in agreement. "Indeed, son. Your belief in the magic of Christmas has taken you on a remarkable journey. Never stop believing in the power of love and kindness." Timmy hugged his parents tightly, feeling their love and support surround him. He knew that this Christmas would be one he would remember forever. The days following Timmy's adventure were filled with excitement and joy. He couldn't help but share his incredible journey with everyone he met. His friends at school gathered around him during recess, eager to hear his tales of Santa Claus and the magical forest. Timmy shared his experiences with such enthusiasm that his friends couldn't help but be swept up in the magic of Christmas. They listened intently, their eyes wide with wonder, as Timmy described the talking animals and the beauty of the enchanted forest. Inspired by Timmy's stories, his friends began to embrace the Christmas spirit themselves. They started performing random acts of kindness, helping those in need and spreading joy wherever they went. Together, they created a ripple effect of goodness that touched the hearts of everyone in their small town. As Timmy drifted off to sleep that night, his heart was filled with memories of his extraordinary Christmas adventure. He snuggled under his warm blankets, a content smile on his face. In his dreams, he relived his journey through the magical forest, the lessons he had learned from Santa Claus, and the joy he had shared with others. He couldn't wait for Christmas morning, knowing that the magic of the holiday would continue to fill his heart. As Timmy closed his eyes, he whispered softly, "Thank you, Santa Claus. Thank you for reminding me of the true spirit of Christmas." And with that, he fell into a peaceful sleep, ready to embrace the magic of Christmas once again when he woke.